Our devotional thought from Proverbs today again talks about wisdom. And I want you to notice in verses 1 to 6 what wisdom does. Wisdom has built her house. She has carved its 7 columns. She has prepared a great banquet mixed with wines and set the table. She has set her servants to invite everyone to come. She calls out from the heights overlooking the city. Come to me, she urges the simple. To those who lack judgment, she said, come and eat my food and drink the wine I have mixed. Leave your simple ways behind and begin to live. Learn to use sound judgment. Now notice, wisdom is always reaching out, calling to the simple, calling, verse 4, to those who lack judgment. The problem is we ignore wisdom. Now, I'm not talking about the wisdom of this world. I'm talking about God's wisdom. God's wisdom is always calling out to you. We always talk about how if any man lacks wisdom, let him come to God and pray, and God will grant him wisdom. But you also need to understand, not only is wisdom pursued, but wisdom pursues us. The wisdom of God pursues us, and it calls out to the simple, and it calls out to those who lack judgment. But it does ask a few things. Wisdom says, leave your simple ways behind. Stop being naive. Okay? Those ways of your naivety have not worked. So leave your simple ways behind. Doesn't mean you have to be cynical, but it does mean that you leave your simple ways behind. And you learn to use good judgment. Good judgment is something that is learned. Good judgment is something that you learn to use, just like you learn to ride a bicycle and you learn to ride a motorcycle and you learn how to cook. Good judgment is something that you learn. And if you do that, notice what he says in verse 16. Begin to live. I like that. You want a good life? Listen when wisdom calls out.